And we are live.
Are we
Hello,
though?
hello.
You know the state of this
Did
crew
you
right
say
now?
live or alive?
I mean, that's debatable.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, I see. We're playing that game.
Question mark. As you can see, some of us are not alive and some of us are silently suffering. So, we are. Some last minute stuff came up, plus there's some family / emergency / health related stuff for various different people. So unfortunately, this episode is going to be a bit shorter compared to
Challenge
previous
accepted.
ones. I know you guys are perfectly capable of dragging it out, but do half of you really want to? Concerning what I know about your state of being right now.
Want
Yeah.
to and will are two very different things.
That's fair. That's true. That is true. Yes, that is very true.
You underestimate my capacity to want to pretend like my original life does not exist right now.
Right there with you. Right there with you. But I get to see you tomorrow, so
Right.
happier
Sure.
days. Get to go
There
hang
you
out
go.
with my bestie for the weekend. So we are gonna play D&D all day, and then we're going to a game next day. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Games and more
Fair.
games.
For all the nerds out there, that's baseball. Going
Oh,
to
sport ball.
So for all
Mystery
people who
sport ball.
overestimate my
Got
sports
it.
ball miss,
Acceptable sports
free
ball.
tickets.
There you go.
We have approval.
Excellent.
Because it's cheaper than... Hold on real quick.
What did you break?
This is
What'd you
why... This is why I don't like a ring with prongs on it.
do? You've been
It's caught,
Oh, no.
It's caught in my chair. I may have
Pull
to
the
take
ring
it.
off.
I
Pull
may
the
have
ring
to-
off and
I'm
then
gonna have
pull
to take
out.
it off. No, my finger's too fat. It's hot. My finger's swelled. Oh no! Give me a second.
Girl.
Wait, no, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. We're okay. We're good. We're fine. We're
Did
okay.
you survive? Yeah, I'm with you on the prongs though. I'm with you on the prongs.
I just
Yes.
see Zoro dragging the chair to like the kitchen to try to get some scissors
Hold
to
on,
cut
guys.
the ring out.
She would.
It's an old ass chair, so you know what? I'm okay cutting it open. So
No, I'm just laughing though. It's just the mental
yeah.
image.
So it's like this is why I don't do prongs. It's a substitute ring. That's why. So it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, crisis averted. So yes. Where we left off. Speaking of surgeries, Athelia, unfortunately, passed away. Was not long for this world after being defeated by her stepmother? Question mark. It's questionable. But you guys were able to kill both the Ardak Yakshis, and with the help of, I almost called her Athelia, Arissa, all the A's, you were
this.
able, I did. Brockus and everyone was able to help carry her body, as well as the unconscious body of Sarima, back to the medbay over by where the Spectre area is. You laid them both down on the table, of course being handcuffed until she regains consciousness. Sarima is there to be stabilized and kind of help. Athelia's body was being examined and looked over for the potential of the cloning process. During that time, some of you coped in many different ways. A few of you went back to the ship to work on some projects. Some of you worked a lot more than you usually do. Specifically, Riley and Jamar just kind of worked overtime in their labs. Whether you're coping or just needed a distraction is what you guys were doing, while Omen and... Omen, were you recharging? What were you? No, you were working on a project. That's right. You started a project. That's right.
On that .exe project
Yes.
that you had me do, and then I think
Yes.
after that I took a rest.
Correct.
So yeah,
God,
we
he's robotic.
recharged.
Beep boop boop bop.
Beep boop boop.
Oh no.
Well, oh no.
It's Omen, so
Swear
it
to
fits.
God if you leave us.
Oh no, not ready.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Are you
so
serious?
back. He's
Oh,
so
Nope,
Omen
we're okay
is
now. We're
powering
okay
We're
now.
down.
okay. We're okay.
Testing?
We're
Testing?
here.
Okay.
You're here.
You're good.
We're
You're good.
good.
You're good.
Did we survive the connection drop? Oh my
For
god.
now. For now.
Oof.
Dear
This
God.
time, give it 5 minutes.
Dear God.
No.
Can't do this
This
right
is
now.
not good. This is not good for my blood pressure. Not after what's bugging out today. Like I don't need this on top of it.
Oh
Please don't.
gosh.
Not today.
Um,
Like I will rage quit.
So I apologize. 3 people worked on some projects to kind of cope or be a robot. We had Brockus, who was very devastated and may have made some threats to the docs, of which the doctors were like, please get out, as they peed themselves a little bit. Brockus decided to go on a mission, contacted Arlia, wanted to know some information, did some spy related stuff to grab some samples to head it out his way, while Vera decided to go out for a drink, and drink heavily she did, leaving Acelia home, as Vera actually went out by herself this time, and unfortunately drank heavy enough to unfortunately do some disorderly conduct in public of the drunken nature, and was put in jail.
No, I think Fox has a point. That Vera worked on a project too. Her criminal record.
It's a project of sorts. Sure. Isn't that what they call certain jails? The projects? Maybe that's
No,
the place. Anyway.
projects are usually new developments, and they turn into ghettos, kind of, in certain places. So it's not for jails. It's more for.
No. That description sounds accurate. Yeah.
I mean, look.
Sounds accurate. Vera, however, was treated fine. Thanks to her Spectre status was put in a little private cell away from all the other ruffians. She just had to spend 24 hours there. But you guys were able to come back to the doctors. The doctor said that her body, Athelia's body, was in great condition. Despite, of course, just the hole. But otherwise, her body was pretty good, and said that they could start the process as soon as they get the money, which Brockus promised to pay them that evening. And until then, they can't really start the process until they get paid that money. So we leave off now with you guys kind of... it's about mid-morning at this point, when you guys found out the news and everything with Athelia's body. Vera is still very much in jail. Brockus is not very patient, as we know, when it comes to certain things like that. But considering how the promise was made, Arissa did stand up for you guys, saying, yes, you will get paid, as long as you at least start the prep process, at least, for her body. Brockus decided to probably be more useful, just kind of walking Mercy around for now, around the Citadel. For now, he's just kind of keeping her entertained and keeping her distracted, while Riley is back in her lab, kind of mapping out what she needs to upgrade for the ship, as well as kind of work on her own personal projects. So they're kind of out of reach at the moment. However, you guys can still, if you wanted to, contact them through their Omni tools. But for now, yes. Jamar, if I remember correctly, you are still working in your lab. You decided not to come out for breakfast or anything. Omen...
No, I was brought a bacon and waffle burrito.
That's true. That is true. You didn't leave your lab, is basically what I'm saying. Yeah, you're still in your lab doing stuff. Omen, you were with Brockus. Brockus did tell you kind of like just hang back. He just kind of wants some father-daughter time. Which kind of leaves you at the Spectre Medbay kind of by yourself at the moment. And to help avoid certain things, you were given a patch showing that you are helping specters, or at least under the assignment of a specter, very similar to what everyone else is. But let's see how far that takes you. Omen, is there anything
Yes.
you want to do?
Question number 1, can we integrate that patch into our armor?
You can. Right now, it's kind of like a sort of a magnet situation for you right now.
Yeah, we're gonna sort of do the get thing and just absorb it into our armor slash body. It's mine now, and I'm not giving it back. Um,
Okay.
I mean, you can
Over
still
my
Yeah.
dead body?
kind of.
Oh, this is the wrong music for this. I am choosing the wrong music for this shit.
No.
This is too happy for what's to come.
I mean, look.
Uh,
Um,
okay.
but yes, having been quote unquote left to my own devices in the med bay here, I'd like to do a few things. We can start slow here. Um,
Okay.
I'd like to know if at this point, have I been made, being the security officer of the ship, have I been made aware of the current situation that Vera finds herself in?
Yes, because you were present when
Okay.
Brockus announced that Vera's in jail and did the voice call to CSAC saying, hey, what the hell happened?
All right. So, I mean, this unit must go and retrieve our missing crew member, but let's be real, this unit is not exactly best equipped for this. We're gonna give a quick Omni Tool call here to our resident Solarian.
Okay. For the record, he did say that you can pick her up this evening. You were present for that when he said
Yes.
that she has to stay there for the evening. Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, we're calling our resident Solarian here.
Okay. You do get pinged, Jamar. Even through the loud music, your Omni tool kind of like lights up.
Okay, pause everything for 2 minutes and answer the Omni tool.
Omen would probably deliver the information about Vera in a extremely concise manner. Probably something along the lines of Unit Vera detained, CSEC, bail 30,000. Proceed, question mark.
Do we have to pay it, or is there a time option?
So, just to be clear, this out of character, Zoro, I know that the bail has to be paid. Is the bail to be paid by the time she's free to walk at the end of the day? Or is she released at the end of the day without having to pay the bail?
You don't know.
We
Brockus
don't know
paid
that.
Vera's
Alright.
bail in the last episode.
Oh, you did pay the
Brockus.
bail last episode? And I forgot?
Brockus already paid it.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
forgot. Okay, brain dead. Okay, never mind. But then we don't need to go and get Vera. They'll just be released whenever.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. You can make a conjugal visit.
This unit approves. We're on our way.
I'm sorry, Dresscar's not here.
Hold my can of oil.
I was gonna say Arleo, but that too.
Or maybe Dresscar makes an appearance.
Who am I? Well, question is, would we even know what being released on bail stands for? I must make a quick roll.
I was gonna say, do you want to make an intelligence check?
Yes, we know. That's fine. With the intelligent bonus we have, that is a. Give me a minute. That is that is a 18.
18? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You would know kind of like the I don't know how you would know, but you have done a lot of traveling and picked up some random information here and there. So you do go through your databanks and find out the kind of the protocol with bail. Technically, she can be released early for good behavior, if you will. especially since she has a positive reputation so far that CSEC was able to confirm. And with the bail paid, you believe that there could potentially be a chance she could be released early. You just don't know how early.
Okay. Well, if there's a way to get her out early, we're gonna just again send that to Jamar here and just be like, potential for early release. Proceed? Question mark.
Are you guys texting each other, or are you like video chatting with him?
Yeah, I'm video chatting, but he's literally enunciating.
Talking like a text message.
Lack of inflection in his vocal range means that yes, questions are usually punctuated with a verbal question mark.
Okay.
I mean, you can. Oh. Do we need her out early? I mean, do we really need Vera out early for anything? I don't think we're leaving until we've got some results on Thelia. So, I mean, if that's the case, pick her up tonight.
In that case, Omen will probably send, once again, a message along the lines of awaiting instructions.
Just wait for CSEC to contact you, saying that Vera will be released, and then one of us can go over and bring her back. I'm working on a gun, so if you want to go for it, that would be wonderful.
My babysitter's gone. Help.
Yeah, Omen will just flat out respond with acknowledged and end the call without any formalities.
You know, I don't foresee anyone stupid enough to mess with you, so yeah, you'll be fine.
And yeah, we will then proceed. Two things. This is one of the other things I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
I have not been able to shop any basic things that I have been needing somewhat, I won't say desperately, but, you know, semi-desperately. On my way to CSEC, would I be able to make a quick detour by the merchant quarters and just potentially acquire some very basic things here?
You can
or on my way
try.
back, maybe,
Yeah.
if that doesn't extend the session too much.
That you're fine if you want to go shopping. I know Brock has wanted to go shopping too,
Hello?
so he'll have to go back. Can you hear me?
Did I die?
Nope, you did not die.
No?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why my lag spiked to 5,000 ms for a sec there. My apologies.
Awkward.
I did not hear your answer.
Maybe I didn't give one. No,
Alright.
you
Just
can go if
connecting.
you want. You can go if you want. You can certainly try.
Oh no, that's gonna turn out bad, isn't it? Alright.
Yes, have the guest shop with no one else around.
I mean, look, we have credits, alright? We have a little bit of credits. We
Just
can
do
shop.
me a favor. Visit app.
I don't think he's aware of who Ep is, so he wouldn't know where to go.
Someone take him to app.
Oh yeah. Let's send a Geth knocking on the door of Ep's shop with a note that says "New customer, Ep."
Yes. Yes. Do it.
Yep. That ought to
Don't
be
fuck
fun.
with us, app.
Alright.
Oh god.
You know what? We're gonna send a text message to Jamar, and we will be asking him, because I would not even know where the merchant quarter is here. I will literally most probably send a quick text message to Jamar and just be asking him the equivalent of where may I acquire supplies, or where may this unit acquire supplies.
Did you guys download? I thought you downloaded a map. Did you not download the map?
I don't think I did. I might have
No,
forgotten.
I
to do
have the
so.
map. I will send him
gotcha.
the map with a special note of, do make sure to stop by Epps on your way.
Okay. This once more acknowledged.
Okay.
Make sure you
And-
tell him you're part of Brock's crew.
Okay. Yeah. Guess we're going to Epps then. Following the ping
Is
that
that
was given
is
on
that
the
the
map.
first thing you're going to?
I mean, he's a bit of a lack of, you know, he's not the smartest robot. I mean, he's intelligent. Wisdom's not really his thing. So if anything is marked as priority on the map, he would probably just bump it to the top.
Okay.
just as an automatic, you know, response, I guess you could say, to the fact
Yeah.
that this was highlighted.
Okay.
Because the logic is simply, oh, you know, this is the entire area, this is the one thing you've highlighted, I guess we're starting with the one thing you've highlighted. There must be a purpose as to why it has been highlighted. So yeah, we're going straight to Epps.
My own cynical goddamn amusement.
I'm so sorry about that.
Okay. You do eventually, thanks to the map, make your way over there. Are you just walking there?
I mean, we do have that like tarp, right? That we had over our bodies, so we were probably
No,
gonna walk.
y'all left that behind. Remember, because I
forgot
asked
to
you about the
take it, you're
tarp, and you
right.
guys said you weren't gonna take it. So
No, I forgot. You're right. I didn't
Yeah.
take it. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we're walking over there. Sadly,
Maybe you can buy a tarp from Ep.
probably.
A very fancy tarp.
But yeah, I guess we are.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. You start following the map, looking down on occasion to make sure that you're going in the right direction. And after a while, you start noticing some people starting to move away from you, almost like creating a path for you. And when you look around, you see a lot of very nervous people. And after a while, you do hear a lot of gasps and some small, like soft screams as you see what looks like several looking Quarians running away.
Oh no! Oh no! Considering they're not showing hostile behavior, we're gonna actually just ignore them and proceed towards Epps. If anything, we are grateful that the fleshy organics are creating a path and optimizing our procession towards the store.
Okay. All right, so you do make your way to Epps Pep in Your Step, which is the name of the shop. And in the front, you see a male Turian just kind of fidgeting on the computer. Hasn't even really realized that you're there. He's just kind of distracted.
Okay. I mean, this is a 12-foot, you know, robot. The footsteps on this thing are probably somewhat loud. I don't know how much, you know, a guess, you know, Juggernaut weighs, but it's probably not 2 pounds.
Look, don't underestimate this guy's determination to ignore everything.
Oh no, I believe it, but
Has
yeah,
nothing
we're
to do
gonna.
if he heard you or not.
I
You
get
just
you, I
don't
get you.
care.
But we're gonna walk up to the I guess the computer or whatever it is, and we'll
Like the clerk
verbalize.
desk.
Huh?
Like the clerk's desk, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll verbalize. This unit has come to purchase goods.
Well, this Turian is glad you're here. You can buy whatever you want. He's kind of not looking up.
This unit requires inventory. AK, what can I buy?
Look around as he kind of tells you that you see a little bit of everything, really. Kind of think of like a pawn shop IKEA, where it's just got a little bit of everything. You can find stuff to upgrade your labs. You can find home decor. Since you weren't here for it earlier, I'll give you a little bit of a background where some lab equipment could be purchased here. Athelia bought stuff to have a bar in her room. You can find a little bit of everything. You technically do see a small handful of what looks like armor, like pieces of armor and weapons, but it seems like it's very minimal compared to everything else. Looks like it's not really the shop for weapons and armor per se, but everything else. So anything you can think of as far as like kits, home decor, potential upgrades, bedding, like little bit of everything you can think of is probably gonna be found here.
When you mean like potential upgrades, you mean stuff like mods and whatnot, or you mean more like for the ship?
More like for like the ship, or if you wanted to upgrade some things in your room or vehicles.
You know what? Can I see if they have any form of advanced medical equipment?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's see, what is my perception? Oh, I nat 20'd, so that is a 21. The dice saved me.
Yeah, you do see some. It looks like there is a pretty decent gap in one corner, but what you can see is there's several lab equipments, both of just like a little travel kit with a table, like a fold-out table and everything, to ginormous sort of kits that you can have installed somewhere. You see a small handful of equipment, but as far as like extra equipments, you probably have to go somewhere else potentially, as this is more of like the space and the bare minimum equipment for depending on what you're looking for the labs.
I would have been looking for potentially something that could be used to build our own either cloning pods or healing pods or whatever. A little bit like what you find Grunt in the game, if that rings any bells.
Oh, yeah, you will not find something like that here.
He does not know that. He was just told to go here first. So he's looking for what he's looking for. Probably not finding it.
No,
but...
you do find something that helps preserve plant life better. You do find small containment like cages for like potential species of like the smaller animal variety, but nothing that's so advanced, such as like for more humanoid creatures or as large.
Okay. Not finding what he's looking for, he'll walk back to the clerk desk and repeat, "We require the inventory."
I don't know what you want, man. I'm not gonna print out everything that we have. It's too much stuff. What are you looking for?
Sorry, I have no idea what there is at EPS other than, like you said, basic stuff.
They've kind of found some knickknacks here and there.
We'll find it.
Yeah, I was like, it's mostly just been knickknacks so far, and no one's gone in here and done a full exploration of the shop, so even everyone else doesn't know what's fully the potential of this shop.
Oh, hi.
We just know if we demand Ep to get it, Ep will get it for us. Because he's our friend.
Geth wandering around the Citadel asking for mad scientist equipment. Nothing suspicious.
Pretty much. Nothing wrong with this. Moving on.
Woo, okay.
Alright. What would the Geth require at this shop now? Now I'm the one as a player who's like, I don't know Ep's shop well enough.
That's good. You're in the dark. You don't know shit.
No, exactly. I'm just asking, like...
It's like it's really happening.
Right? Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just ask him. We require advanced medical equipment.
Like surgeon's equipment, like how advanced we talking?
We will basically... This guy's like just looking at his computer and kind of half ignoring us, isn't he?
Yeah, this is equivalent to a teenager whose dad forced him to get a summer job and he has to deal with it.
The Starbucks classic.
Kind of attitude, yeah.
You know what? F it. I have an idea. Can I hack his computer and just have the diagrams of what I'm looking for just show up on his freaking screen?
You can certainly try, sure thing.
Fuck it, let's go.
It would be your hacking.
Who cares? Because you know how I rolled a nat 20 before. The dice giveth. Now you can imagine what the dice doing now. They take it. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you try to hack into it, you see the screen flicker and just shut off. And you see him go like,
You know what? Fuck it. We'll
Hi.
roll with it.
You see him like staring in awe at you as he's like now shocked that there is a mammoth of a Geth just leaning over towards him, just like,
We're gonna do the thing where we crane our entire body
no,
forward.
don't pull the fucking body. Okay, keep going.
Yes, oh yes. We're craning. We're gonna crane the entire body over the desk here, leaning against it a little bit. So it might. I don't know if it like you hear metal bend or not, you know. But we're definitely doing this, and we're gonna drop the one-liner. This unit would like to communicate with the manager.
It's a Karen moment. He's gonna be like, yeah, don't go anywhere. Yeah, mm-hmm. And you see him getting out of his seat, and he's like backpedaling, like he's not taking his eyes off you, but you can see that he wants to like get the fuck out. As he disappears into the back, and you hear a door kind of open and close. Do you stand there the whole time, or are you just gonna kind of peruse?
You know what? We're gonna go and grab that smaller containment like unit cage, whatever the heck it is, and we're gonna drag it next to the desk, and we are dragging, so it's the whole as we're dragging the damn thing on the ground and bringing it closer to the clerk desk.
What is this? A desk, you said?
Well, the small creature containment unit that you said was there earlier.
Okay.
Or cage or whatever you want to call it, but yeah.
You could just carry that. It's basically think of like a hamster cage, but glass.
It's that small.
It's yes. I said
we're
small
talking
creature.
Like a small creature for a Geth is a relative term.
decent size. That's true. It's we're thinking.
Ep is a small creature to a Geth.
Think more of like a snake or lizard. You know.
Okay.
Kind of. It's big, but you could carry it. What's your strength score?
More than sufficient, I think.
Okay, you're fine then. Yeah, you're fine. So if you still want to drag it, you can. It would just be really weird and awkward.
We're still dragging it. We're still dragging it.
Okay. You hear the door quickly open again as the Turian kind of runs out, and he's like, "What? What are you doing? What's happening? What's going on?"
This unit is piling. Sorry, this unit is. Oh, how would I say it? Sorry, this is my brain at that night not functioning. This unit is not dispersing. What's the word in English? Sorry, now my French is trying to come out.
French.
Yeah, this unit. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna use a baseline vocabulary here. This unit is moving potential purchases closer to the clerk desk.
Procuring, maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be like, whoa, what are you gonna do with that?
This unit is moving potential purchases closer to the clerk desk.
Yeah, no, I heard what you said, but like, what are you gonna do with it?
And it looks at the clerk. You see its like eyes and like facial plates kind of move, and the eye like flash a little bit. And like in the most deadpan, even by Geth standards, voice, he just drops, "Purchase it." You know, like that's why I'm moving it there, is to buy it. What are you gonna do with this thing? Buy it.
my manager is busy at the moment. He wanted me to ask what I could do to help you.
Get this unit, the manager. Deadpan, like, what can I do to help you? Get me the manager.
I just said he can't come at the moment.
And on that, you'll see the Geth just stand there, unmoving, as he clearly has all the time in the world. And it's quite obvious he's not gonna move until he's talked to whom he needs to talk.
Can you just pay for that and go, please? You're gonna pay with money, right? You have credits?
Affirmative. This unit is in possession of a budget.
You know what? You could just take it. Just take it and go. We don't want any trouble. Just take it and go.
This unit requires additional purchases. This unit requires speaking to the manager in order to acquire said purchases.
I understand that. I don't think you understand me. He is busy. Cannot come.
This
Go
unit will
away.
wait. This unit will wait.
He's not coming back. He's like trying to say anything to get you just to go.
Yeah, but again, this is the stupid, the borderline stupid stubbornness of a machine, right? There is no like emotion. He's not getting irritated. He's just simply answering the same shit. You're giving him the same prompt. He's giving you the same answer.
What?
I think after a bit, he would just simply say, if the manager, he'd probably say, if the manager is too busy to come to this location, I shall go to the manager.
No,
and he
you're
starts
not.
to walk
No,
towards the
no,
employee
you
room.
can't come over here. He actually pulls out a gun and he's like, don't come any closer.
The Geth will look at the gun, and then will look away from the gun and just keep on walking towards the door.
I'm warning you, do not come any closer. You're not even allowed back here.
Go
back.
This unit must speak to the manager. If
The
the
manager's not here.
Can I do a quick scan, thermal scan, anything that would allow me to check if there's a life form behind the door?
Sure.
Or any form of scan that you would allow me to do, or hack into
whatever.
whatever.
You can make a because you have thermal vision, correct?
Correct.
Just make a perception check then.
Alright. That is a 16.
16? It looks like that there is some warmth back there, but you can't say for a fact if it's a body or not.
You know what? That's good enough to investigate. This unit is perceiving a life form in the back. This unit will investigate.
Last warning, you need to back off now. You are not allowed back here.
We're gonna the Geth is just gonna do the most stupid thing in the world as he just turns his head towards the guy and says, then please, get us the manager.
I told you the manager's not here. Please go back to the front. Who sent you? Why are you so persistent? Why you are being way too forceful.
This unit was sent by, and this is where we're gonna name drop Brachus and his crew.
Alright.
This unit must be put into communication with one EP.
Okay. Give me a second. Oh, lordy.
The unfortunate reality of a giant robot being completely unfazed by fire, unfortunately.
Yep. Yep.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Please, waste your ammo.
Yeah, he's gonna fire at you.
Alright, let's see it.
Oh, dice are spicy today. 22.
Okay. Give me a minute. I must check something. This... come on. Oh, wait, is that... Okay, one second. Because if I turn this on, I do believe that it does up my armor class.
Turn what on?
As a reaction when I take a shot, when something would deal damage to me, I can activate my tech armor. Which
Okay.
does, because I'm a Juggernaut, increase my AC. I just need to double check to what it increases my AC, because between that and the Riot Shield, I do believe it ups my AC to 23, but I wanted...
Well, technically, are
Okay.
you currently carrying your riot shield right now?
I mean, it's always on me. No?
Yes, but
all my
with
armor
the
parts are actually fused into my body.
yes, but the riot shield needs to be out and ready. We've done this with Brockus before too, where he is not just walking around the shop with his shield out. You know, he has to kind of have it up and ready. Yes.
Got you. Okay, I just did not know that because, again, to me, it's part of... It's
Yes.
fused into my system.
You would still have to kind of flex it out, sort of.
Got you.
Yeah. Like activate it, I guess, in your case.
I mean, yeah, in that case, I mean, we can still, either way,
This isn't me trying to make sure you hit. I'm just saying, realistically, like, would you be walking around with this shield, just
well,
like, hey?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This guy's been pointing a gun at me for a good long while at this point, but because we completely don't really give a crap about it and we didn't feel threatened, I don't think we would have lifted this riot shield, so I'm not going to say that we did. What I am looking at real quick here, though, is just what happens when I do turn those things on, because sorry, new character who does, I haven't used this in a while. It does.
Is this a class thing?
Yes, it is a class thing, but I have it here. Yeah. So because we don't have the shield, quote unquote, turned on, then that would only up my AC to 1. But on the flip side, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Do I want to do that, or do I want to... You know what? No, I'm going to do better. I am just going to... And I believe Can I do this as a reaction? Again, sorry, new character who this... no, that cannot be done as a reaction. That has to be done as an action or a bonus action. So, yeah, no, the only thing I can do as a reaction here is just turn on the tech armor.
Okay, and you said it bumps your AC by 1?
Yeah, to 21, unfortunately.
To 21? Okay, so we'll
right now, because the riot shield is not considered active, correct?
It'll just hit, let's see here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this. I didn't pull all my dice out. I was like, I'm just gonna pull my d20s out, and that's about it. Well, I was wrong.
Sorry about that. Did not mean for things to drag on, but unfortunately he has no idea what he's doing, so I have to play him the way he's meant to be played.
That is 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Let me see here real quick. There's a... Okay, that's an additional thing. Okay, no, that doesn't activate. Okay. As he shoots at you, and he just keeps staring at you, and you see that he's shaking. He's scared, and he was just like, please go back. Please.
So two things. First of all, because that is lightning damage, we are going to take double damage from that off of the tech armor. I'm going to take that off right now.
Okay.
Second of all, as my temp HP will go down from 28 to, I believe, 10, because that was double damage. Next, considering the threat level of it being electric damage, I'm trying to figure out what I can do here in a way that will not... Yeah, you know what we're going to do? Yep. Yeah, you were going to say something? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're going to drop a biotic wall between us and them and just proceed to the back room.
Okay, you're in front of him right now. Are you dropping it in front and continue to walk?
Well, sorry, it's hard.
He's not letting you go past yet. He would have shot you before you walked past him.
Okay, so he's between me and the door right now.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're doing the bubble then.
Okay.
So yeah, biotic wall. We're putting him in a bubble and we're walking past.
Okay. He's gonna try to shoot you again.
But he's in the bubble.
He doesn't know that.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. I thought it was visible. I thought the bubble was visible.
It is, but he doesn't know he can't shoot through it.
Oh, fuck me. That's fine.
Oh
Did he crit?
no! Oh no!
Did the boy just... Don't tell me the boy killed himself. I like this boy too much for him to kill himself.
Okay. Okay. Oh, how much hit points does he have? Not much. He's an NPC. Oh, fuck. Okay. So you see him. You see him terrified as he is just instinctively starts shooting at you. As you see the streak of what looks like this electrical kind of laser kind of start ping-ponging around the inside of this orb and kind of nails him almost dead center in the chest as you see blue blood just start to kind of spew from him as this bubble is now kind of got a nice layer on the bottom just filling with blood as he is just bleeding out now, and you see him kind of like coughing and gasping for air.
Okay. Yeah. Two things. If we can potentially do those both back to back, I would appreciate doing that. We are going to take the bubble down, disarm him, and then most probably use Unity to try to save his ass.
Okay, yeah, he can't move. He's gasping for air right now.
So we are grabbing
What does
the gun.
Unity do? What does Unity do?
We are grabbing the gun. We are definitely crushing the gun a little bit, putting it to the side. And then Unity is a healing.
Give me a strength roll real quick.
With pleasure. That's a 16.
16? Yeah, I would say it's enough to at least, like, crush it in half. Not, like, completely tear it in half, but just kind of dent
just
it.
warp it a little bit. Yeah, warp it a little bit. Yeah. And then we're definitely gonna just bend over and then get those healing nanomachines out with Unity and then try to save his ass.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, it is currently at for each slot above second, and I have to cast it at max because yay, half caster. So that is 3d6 plus power casting modifier of healing. So that's 15 plus my power casting, which is modifiers 5. So yeah, that's 20 HP.
20? Okay. That does bring him back up to full health for sure. He
I put a hole in him and I fixed the hole.
did.
No.
Granted, it does. You do see it like this very angry scar kind of start to stitch itself almost like a machine in place as it does stop the bleeding and almost heals on the inside. You see that dripping from the mandibles in the mouth all the way down, almost just like this waterfall of blue blood just kind of staining the front. Of course, after popping the bubble, the blood is kind of on the ground now, just this pile of blue blood as he's gasping, but not for air this time, more of just kind of like in shock, as you see that he is visibly shaking, almost like he is going into shock.
This unit recommends you do not attempt any further self-harm. Please assume a supine position. You may be going into shock.
He is just kind of nodding, but he's still like breathing heavily. It's almost like he can't speak at the moment.
As the employee is currently incapacitated, this unit will attempt to communicate with the next unit up the chain. We will be going to communicate with the manager now. Please, rest. As he will stand and walk in and walk towards the door once more.
Okay. Well, it's locked. We're closed.
I mean... we have two ways of attempting the door.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Yep. Electronics first, and if that doesn't work, well, we might try to just bend the door open.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me either electronics or hacking.
Alright. Let's see it. That is going to be a...
Now I feel like I shot myself in the book. Hold on. It is blue blood. Okay.
That's a 25.
25? Okay.
That's just fine.
It takes you a while, but you are able to finally hear a audible click as the door does whoosh open.
Okay. We will walk inside the door and announce ourselves quite loudly, saying, "This unit has been sent by Brachus's crew. We must speak to the manager, Ep."
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
With pleasure. Dexterity, you mean this thing I don't do? Yes, we will take the hit.
Well,
I mean, the dice are funny. The dice say 18.
I'm pretty sure that beats it. Hold on, I'm looking it up real quick. I'm looking under the wrong thing. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Did I do it wrong? No, this is oh, I may have had you do the wrong.
You need a different saving throw?
Constitution, sorry. Constitution
no.
saving throw.
Waste my good rolls.
I'm sorry. You can leave that same roll and just do your con instead.
Then it would be the exact same number anyway. My dex
Oh,
and my
okay.
con are both.
Okay,
plus,
yeah.
so
Then
same
you
shit
are
either way.
fine. You are fine as you see a big flash, and if you had ears, you'd probably hear like a buzzing sound, but you're just kind of thrown off by the flash as your little ocular thing kind of like dilates a moment before adjusting quickly, looking around, and you see what looks like a faint shadow of a small creature before you start seeing smoke emitting from them as the room starts to fill up with this thick gray smoke.
Okay. So yeah, infrared vision turned on, and we'll just turn towards the shadow.
Okay.
Is it like in a corner of the room? Like, where is it right now? Like,
It's in the
where
very
is it?
back of the room. This kind of looks like an office that you're in, a fairly decent sized office. And even has a window, but they had it all blacked out and tinted and everything, so you couldn't see inside. You do see what looks like that humanoid figure as an outline, and then all of a sudden you see it just sort of flicker, and then almost seems like it's shutting off, almost like the infrared is shutting off from head to toe.
You mean my infrared feels like it's shutting off looking at this thing?
Well, you can tell that it's still working. It's not malfunctioning, but it just is really weird. It's almost like you're seeing a battery drain as you see the infrared kind of just suddenly disappear as it goes from its head all the way down.
Interesting. Well, the first thing this unit will do is close the door behind it.
I was gonna say, did you blow it open? No, you're fine. Okay, yeah, you
No,
can
I
close
hacked
behind.
it, so we
I'm so
closing the
used to
door
you guys
behind
going
it.
ham. Okay.
And
Okay. Yeah.
we're gonna try to electronics lock this thing too with a new code.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do it pretty easily.
And yeah, we're gonna turn on some biotic barriers, and we're gonna just say this unit requests communications with one unit ep designation manager of the store.
You don't get any response. And you don't see anything with the infrared at all in this room.
Nope. But
Just the
we're gonna
smoke.
repeat. We're gonna repeat what we just said.
Still no response.
We're gonna go towards the last known location before the battery drain, quote unquote, effect, and we are going to try to touch that area.
Go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
As with no infrared, you are technically blind at the moment.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. You do eventually hit like a wall, but you're not sure if it's the correct wall, but you eventually hit something.
Is it flat? Is it a flat surface, or is is it shapely?
It's a flat surface, but you can feel like what feels like maybe like some pictures or plaques or something, kind of like some sort of frame on a couple frames as you're kind of like patting it down, but it feels like a wall.
Seem to be what we're looking
I'd
for.
say you'd stubbed your toe, but you're a fucking robot, so it doesn't matter.
Correct. This
Are you gonna repeat it again?
nope.
Okay.
This unit recommends cessation of hostile behavior as it may lead to you committing self-harm. Exhibit A, the employee at the front desk.
No response?
All right. We're going back in front of the door, and we are going to wait for the smoke to dissipate.
Okay, and it actually doesn't take long. Only a minute goes by as the smoke starts to slowly just dissipate. As you once again see the office, you do see that there are a small handful of things that look like they got knocked over as you were kind of fumbling about. You do see what looks like the corner, not directly that was across from you, but kind of in the corner where you see some frames that are kind of tilted from where you like touched it. As you were not exactly where you wanted to be, but now you can see. And there is no one in this room.
If they had opened the door, we would have heard it. Doors are not exactly silent. And not knowing, what me, the player, might be suspecting, I think Omen at this point would assume that, not having seen any form of other exit or whatnot, that this person is probably still in the room.
Okay.
Can
What's
you describe
nice-
a little bit more what type of objects are in the room or what's around the room like?
Yeah, so again, it looks like a typical office. You see a very large desk with a big chair. You see a couple of plaques and kind of some plants of some sort just kind of scattered around. You see a lot of paperwork, both on the desk, and you do see that there's like another table off to the side with some filing cabinets and some files out there just kind of out and about right now. You also see what looks like a couple of like small shipping crates that has Epps logo as well as the name of the shop kind of stamped on it. And yeah, on the walls, kind of same thing. You see some frames. You see what looks like some lighting units. You see cameras and speakers looking both inside and out. And you also see a small computer running with a camera feed of both the store, his office, as well as outside of this office.
Okay.
And you see the little
And
plastic intercom to talk. Think old school, like high school, kind of. From like
We're
the
gonna turn
60s.
we're gonna turn the intercom on and say this unit requires speaking to unit EP designation store manager. Please report to EP's office.
You hear groaning, and that's about it. Like painful groans.
He's still in shock. Got it.
It also sounds like it's getting a bit further away.
He's slowly crawling away. We're gonna look real quick, just to not like drag this on for too long, because I want this has been a while. We're gonna real quick rifle through the computer and all of the documents that have been strewn about the tables and then various surfaces here. We're gonna look for anything that could constitute any form of illegal activity.
I chuckle because he doesn't know, guys. Okay, yeah. Go
I
ahead
don't
and give
know.
me a hacking.
Okay. I mean, that's for the computer, but yeah, there's physical files too. You did mention, right?
Okay, so this is space. There's no physical files. Data pads. They're data pads. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
There's
you
not
said
a vanilla
papers, I was like,
folder with like papers in it. No, it's data pads.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hacking, by the way, I don't see hacking anywhere on either the sheets or the
Hacking
actual,
is a kit. It is an actual kit.
I have the tools, but I just don't know
Okay.
if the roll goes off of electronics or if it goes off of something else.
It goes off of electronics.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to double check. Okay, super.
Mhm.
I've been doing it right then. Yeah, so that
Plus
was
your proficiency if you're proficient in them, of course.
yeah, so that was 17 plus 9, which is a 27. Yes. Nope, sorry. 26. I can math, I promise.
26. Okay. You do see a lot of things like dossiers and manifestos of the inventory and whatnot, what has been shipped in, shipped out. It looks very businessy, of course, since F does run a business. You do see certain you see a lot of things that look very noticeable as far as like their actual ships, where they are going, where they've gone. And you notice that there are a couple of ships that tend to have some special cargo that is on board. And with your 26, you're able to kind of dig a little bit deeper and kind of decrypt, as you do notice that there is kind of a code that's hiding what some of these actual pieces of inventory are, what they are really, as you do reveal that some of these are cargoes of red sand.
Oh my. F's a little drug dealer. Alright.
Just a thing we've been blackmailing with since the beginning of the show.
Dude,
So-
like, was it you and Brockus that got high on it?
Yes, we were.
So-
Like episode 2.
We will vocalize at this point. This unit has acquired, not through the intercom, but just the office.
Oh, so you're
This
just
unit-
leaning on it?
Yeah, right, imagine. This unit has acquired information about illegal dealings. This unit will turn this information in to CSEC in 10, 9.
And as soon as you say that, you already hear a large shuffle of feet, as well as a panicked, almost wheezing voice, very faint, but just enough for you to hear, of that Tyrion saying, like, over there. As you see what looks like quite a unit of CSEC agents, fully geared up, almost like SWAT, coming in and aiming guns at you as they get
door
into
is closed and
position.
locked right now.
They are, well, you can see the cameras.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know, but
No,
I'm
they're
just-
aiming
I'm
it
just
at the
reminding
door.
you, yeah.
And
Oh,
they
gotcha.
were just like, so you see a whole bunch of them. How many you don't know, because the camera only gets certain angles, but it's enough for you to go, oh, that's a lot of people. As you do see the units, and the one in front says, like, Geth, come out with your hands up. I will not repeat myself.
Oh no.
While that's happening, Vera.
Yeah.
Can I get a perception check from you, please?
You sure can. Uh, 16?
16. That is enough, as you're fairly close to where the main office was, and you do hear some radio chatter here and there, little pieces like, oh, maybe someone shoplifted, some mindless chatter about, probably not mindless to you, you're probably getting a kick out of it, but like chatter about like, oh, there's certain paperwork that needs to go through, you have to contact so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Tyrion stuff that you love, all organize. But
Nice, they're talking about paperwork.
I love paperwork. I hope they let me help. But you do hear eventually, over your time sitting in your cell, I would say at this point the food that the Drell gave you really has helped settle your stomach. You're not feeling in the best headspace. You still have a headache, but you don't feel sick anymore, as you did throw up a little bit earlier, but again, you got over it. You're past it. Just a headache now. You do hear some chatter about Corian's reporting a Geth sighting on the Citadel. And your ears kind of perk up, like, oh no. And so you hear the person saying, like, okay, I'm going to dispatch a few units just to kind of feel it out, see what happens. And you're like, okay, you kind of don't know what to do with yourself at the moment. Before almost 20 minutes more go by before you hear a very familiar voice over the intercom, kind of whispering like they're trying to be quiet, as they go, "Hello, yes, there's a Geth in my office, please. He's shooting at my clerk, please. My life is in danger. Please help. Please help. Epps, pep in your step, please, right now." As you hear, when they hear the word Geth, you kind of see them panic a little bit as the guy gets back on the radio saying, like, I need units out now. There is a Geth, confirmed Geth on the loose. Epps, pep in your step, pronto. As you hear a bunch of footsteps and radio chatter of people kind of confirming as quite a bit of units were dispatched to the location.
As humorous as the idea of Ep being confronted by a Geth that's like 8 times his size, as humorous as that is to Vera, she doesn't particularly want anything bad to happen to Omen at the moment. So she's gonna call out to the guy that was on the radio giving orders, see if she can get his attention.
Okay. It is a human that, are you just kind of just shouting out at him?
Yeah, just calling very obviously at him, trying to get him to come over and talk to me.
He does kind of peek around the corner. Doesn't quite approach you, but he peeks around the corner going like, yes, do you have any information about this Geth?
Yeah, I know that Geth. That Geth actually works for Spectre Arissa. Perhaps you should coordinate with her.
I'm sorry, what? A Geth? A Geth?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
I am positive. That Geth goes by the designation Omen.
He's a bad fucking omen right now, I'll tell you that.
Well, I don't disagree with you. It is part of the same crew that I am, and we work for the Spectre.
You know this Geth personally. Like, you are harbinging a Geth on your ship.
Yes. I can't rightly say no, because yes, we are. However, it is known to the Spectres. As I mentioned, we work for Spectre Arissa.
Why? Why is it on your ship?
I have been
You know what
asking
they
that
do,
question
right?
since it arrived.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Give me a moment. As he goes back around the corner, and the Drell that's kind of been helping you out is kind of looking at you wide-eyed, kind of like holy fuck on his face, just like, huh? As you hear the guy on the other end saying like, yes, counselor, yes, I'm looking for a Miss Spectre Arissa, please. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, I'll hold. As he kind of turns back around the corner, he kind of has like an earpiece in as he's like kind of looking at you, and he was just like, I still don't know why you have that thing and why a Spectre has one.
I'm sure the Spectre will fill you in on any information she deems relevant.
And he goes to open up his mouth before he goes, oh, yes, yes. Are you sure? Why? Oh, yes, no, I understand. Yes. I do not know. The Geth was reported and seems to have shot a civilian at a establishment known as Epps Pep in Your Step. Yes. I did not ask, as he looks over back at you, Vera, as he goes, give me just one moment. You apparently had some restraining orders? Just go away from Ep? You have some past business with this gentleman?
Yes, Ep and I do have a business relation. Did have a business relation. We know each other.
The restraining order was against you, not the other way around. Well, you and this Mimsy Six?
Yes, that is our crew. Ep and I had some disagreements with his end of a deal, and he thought he could make those disagreements go away by getting restraining orders out against us.
It says here you threatened him. Several times.
Yes.
And as soon as you do that, you see him go back to the comm going like, yes, of course.
Well, let me explain. Just a
Yes.
little bit.
Yes, okay. I will do that later. Correct, yes. Okay. Well, she does work for you as well. Should I just dispatch her now? She looks fine. Yes. Yes, her bail was paid. Yes, correct. Yes, right away. Yes, yes. Okay. Hello? Okay. He gets up and grabs kind of a key card and goes up to your cell and releases the door as you are able to now see the opening as he goes, okay, she seems pretty upset. Was told to go retrieve him, but my men are already partway there, and their radios are on silent now as they are trying to infiltrate the shop. So, I don't know where the rest of your crew is, but probably should go before he shoots more people. If you need some information real quick, because this is Spectre business, he has shot and almost killed a civilian. There is a lot of blood.
Oh, not the clerk.
Possibly, I don't know who. I just know that they were shot. Badly.
Oh, unless it was one of the Quarians that went after him, perhaps.
I didn't get that information just yet. So you should probably go. Just go.
Wait, why am I being released early?
Your bail was paid, and this is Spectre business now for you to go retrieve him because there is a lot of panic happening.
I see. I'm being punished.
I'm just telling you her words that you have to go retrieve this Geth before more damage is done.
Right. And they're at Epps' place.
Correct. As he
Okay.
does go back and pulls out a container with your belongings inside. You didn't say if you brought your pistol, but you've got a permit, so you could if you wanted to. But your effects basically are in this container that he has that they retrieved from you when you went to jail.
I believe she left her armaments on the ship before she went drinking.
Okay.
She didn't want to carry guns around when she knew she was going to get really drunk.
Perfect. Okay, that's just basic stuff then.
Appreciate that. I'll head over there now. Also, for the record, the disagreement between me and Ep was because he abandoned me on Omega. He deserved it.
I was told to read the report later. You're not being punished for it or anything. It's just suspicious. Either way, you should go.
Right. Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And as you leave, like, the drill in the back's like, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I will
Okay.
head to Epps at not a super fast pace. That's slightly faster than regular.
Okay. Are you going to get your effects or anything, or are you just going straight there?
No, I'm just going straight there.
Okay. Okay. Jamar, you're working on some projects, aren't you?
Yup, I am. I am absolutely working on projects. Oh,
Because how would you know what the fuck's happening? So, yeah.
I don't. That's the neat part.
Okay. So it's been a good half of the day so far while you've been working on this project. Do you plan on working on it all day, as far as you know?
Until somebody interrupts me with something urgent.
Okay. Go ahead and
course.
give me a couple of weaponsmithing rolls then.
The hilarity in all this, of course, is Omen probably left his weapons in the workshop with me. It's like, he shot
good
somebody.
question.
His weapons are right there.
He stabbed with his words.
lying.
He stabbed with his words.
Oh, the poor soft skin.
If looks could kill, right?
Weapons
Lose
smithing.
bits on his eyes.
Which is funny. You guys
get one
keep
of those.
saying he deserves it every single time, but I feel like you guys escalate every single fucking time. I'm like,
You know
alright, the
what?
guy doesn't deserve
I
it
mean,
this fucking much.
He is the criminal here, so let's be very clear about
You
that.
guys
Let
are
me-
such
let me-
assholes.
Wait, if he just came out of the fucking back office when we asked. It's not
Let me
that
just,
hard.
you know what? Let me just eventually get that second body, make it that geth that can stick to the ceilings, and we can literally fire
So-
lasers out of our eyes. We will have.
So
looks
I
like
have an important question, because I think I've been adding things wrong here.
Okay.
Is weaponsmithing a tool proficiency above and beyond engineering?
Yes.
I'm an idiot.
What have you been using?
I haven't been adding everything together properly.
Wait, you can add
No.
those together?
Tools are added on top of a skill roll.
Oh
Mhm.
shit! I've been
Because
rolling.
so it only adds your proficiency, but basically I'm rolling engineering with proficiency plus additional proficiency from having the tools is what
Yes.
it actually is.
Yes.
So my numbers have been low.
Same here.
Well.
And the worst part is
yeah.
that goes for hacking too.
I was about to say that last
Oh,
hacking roll of
Jesus
mine,
Christ.
It's over. It's over.
So
30
yeah,
then.
your hacking roll would be
Was over 30.
an engineering roll with your proficiency
Yes.
plus your proficiency again.
Yeah. It doubles the proficiency.
Oh yeah, so I was well over 30 on that hacking roll
Yeah.
for the record.
As
Jesus
I'm now-
Christ.
As
I
I'm
have-
now having
you and
I have
Jamar.
plus
uncomfortable
9.
moments.
I have like plus 8 or plus
Look.
9 to engineering. I don't know what to tell you.
Look, by episode like 5, freaking Jamar was hitting like, does a 26 work? And I'm like, yeah, fucking, what the hell?
Yeah, this is bad, Zoro. Okay, so that is
Okay, good to know. I'll remember this too. All right,
7,
cool things.
29 on the first one.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I told you I've been
Okay,
rolling
you average it like 27, let's be honest. Pulled the number out of my ass, but that sounds about right.
And the second one is 34.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so
That's why I had a question.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So which is funny. I thought you had bad rolls too, because like the last several times it's been in the low to mid 20s, which isn't terrible, but like your rolls usually are much higher than that, so it's just kind of
Yeah, no, this goes across the board. I've been just rolling it like skill plus proficiency, not skill plus double proficiency because of
Yeah.
tools.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well.
I'm a dumb, okay? I'm a dumb.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So just out of curiosity, just kind of getting inside the mindset currently of Jamar at the moment. Is he doing this because it's a Solarian Jamar thing, or is it his way to kind of do this as well as cope with what happened?
He's doing this because all of this could have been prevented had Vera had better weaponry to
Aw.
properly do the job at hand. So this is 100% my fault because the weapon wasn't done already.
Someone give Jamar a hug.
I'm giving Jamar a hug. Can the DM give Jamar a hug?
Jamar gets a spectral hug from the
It's a
DM.
spectral. It's like, do you feel my warmth wrapping around you? Get off me! I'm working. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With those last two, I mean, you were close anyway, but holy shit, yeah. With those last two rolls, because of your mindset, because of you have been working tirelessly for the last few hours since yesterday afternoon practically. You've just kind of been working tirelessly on this last weapon, kind of replaying everything over and over in your head of what could have been, what could have been prevented, so on and so forth, as all you can focus on is this weapon. You need to get it done. It must be done. This cannot happen again. It's got to get done. And though the minor distractions have been an inconvenience for you, you were able to keep focused the entire time as you now have a completed weapon laying before you on the bench. Now, as I have mentioned in the past, with the certain specifics that you wanted to do, I don't know if Vera gave you specifics or you kind of made them your own. Go ahead and send me what's doing. Oh, okay. Is it just
Vera said make gun. I said what kind? Vera said yes.
So it's just a D6 pistol. You're welcome, Vera.
No. This was the energy compression rifle. Basically the...
Yes.
This was the high-end, basically lever action rifle.
Oh shit. Okay. Go ahead and send me that information my way. And any Jamarisms that you added to it to make this a truly beautiful custom weapon like you have in the past. And then I will piece together what this bad boy can do. What was the base weapon that you gave to him, Vera? Do you remember what it was?
There was none. This was
there was
scrap.
none.
This started
from
as
scratch. Shit,
no,
son.
Nope. No, was it? Yes,
I can't
this was
remember.
completely from scratch.
Yep.
Okay.
I think this started when Mel forced Jamar to watch some random human show at one point, and I went, neat,
Aw.
I can build that and better. Okay,
Gotcha,
I'll go back
gotcha.
that far. I will find you proper images of what it is.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you kind of have a moment to breathe a little bit and just kind of sit back and take a look at your newest accomplishment as you start to kind of shine it up and get it ready to present to Vera. Just out of curiosity, do you any kind of like paint job or anything on it, or is it just kind of the materials that you have formed for it?
It is, for the most part, basically a matte blue with silver engraving and silver parts on the whole thing.
Okay. All right. Do you stay on the ship in the meantime and just kind of keep going with this, kind of just doing the final touches, or are you gonna do something
I'm gonna
else?
be doing all the final touches on this and everything.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna take a small break. Because thanks to Tiltbot, this episode got interesting. So we'll be back.
all right.
I know I said to stretch it out, but goddamn.
I didn't wanna. I asked nicely. I didn't try to escalate. We were a good robot. We swear.
Where are you though?
Ep does it. Ep does it to himself. If he just
Ed
came out
wasn't
of his
even
office,
there.
fuck off, Ep. You know, Ep might not have been there this time, but every other time we've been to his shop and he's been there, he's refused to come to his office, including when we were trying to retrieve Vera's stuff from him. That's what started all this. If he had just come out of his office, we would have left him the fuck alone.
Athelia, if
But
you were in that
no.
office and you saw a giant ass Geth
fucking-
coming your way, would you come out?
Okay, this time might be an
Look,
exception, but every
look.
other time, when there's a tiny little sorry in the front of the room asking to talk to him, he refuses to come out.
I could have just detonated my barrier. I'm just saying for the record.
Oh god. Alright, well while this murder hobo is being held up
Did nothing. I was a good boy.
Just remember, F's the criminal here.
M's not there! But that's okay, we'll see what happens. As we're gonna take a quick break, so get up, stretch, replenish your drinks, and we will be right back, guys. And we are back.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see what this clusterfuck going on now.
I'm finishing a quick snack. My apologies. The camera will turn on as soon as that's
No,
done.
you're fine. You're fine. Well, I had some stuff for you, Athelia, but I feel like we need to resolve this real quick. So,
It's all good.
Omen, you are currently have locked yourself inside Ep's office and looking at this camera feed of a bunch of SWAT-looking CSEC outside, demanding for you to come out.
Okay. Thankfully, we have a functioning PA system.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we were counting down from 10, we are going to finish counting down from 10,
Okay.
which I don't believe CSEC would rush in within like 3 seconds of announcing themselves. So,
Are you
Yeah, we're gonna-
are you on the intercom saying like 3, 2, 1?
No.
Oh,
This was
okay.
off the intercom. I said it clearly earlier.
Okay.
This is off the intercom. I said
Okay.
I will be revealing all of unit EPs,
Yes. No, I
illegal
remember that.
dealings
Okay.
within 10 seconds should
Okay.
unit EP not show themselves.
Okay.
And we started counting down. We were at 5 when CSEC yelled. We are going to finish counting down to 0
Mm-hmm.
and say we will begin transmitting all of unit EP's illicit dealings presently as we will push the button of the intercom.
Okay. Okay, so you push the intercom.
Nothing else happens? Okay. So
Okay.
we'll push the intercom and we'll say this unit is here on official Spectre business. State your purpose.
Who are we speaking to?
Unit designation, Omen. Working for Spectre, Arissa.
What are you? Are you the Geth?
This unit is investigating criminal activity perpetrated by Unit F. Affirmative. This unit is designated as Geth.
Then come out with your hands up peacefully, please.
This unit is in possession of sensitive data and information which must not be scrambled. This unit is not armed. Please send units within the room immediately. And I'll have him open the door.
Okay. You do get a rush of CSEC, I almost said SWAT. CSEC coming inside. Guns still pointed at you. You do see there's a bunch of riot shields kind of protecting them. As the same person comes up front and says to you, it's just like, come with me now. Do not resist.
Negative. This goes against my task as Spectre representative. Please close the door. Unit F is within the room and must not be allowed to escape.
Right now, we're worried about a very injured civilian that was shot at and is terrified of you. You need to come with us.
Please check the video evidence and records of the security system. This
I will
designated
gather
unit
all data. You come with
injured
me now.
itself.
I will gather the data. You need to come with me now.
We're gonna actually turn on our Omni tool and play
Okay.
back the video evidence of the clerk shooting himself.
Okay. You... Did you download the video feed? You hacked into it, or you hacked into the system, but you didn't hack into the video feed.
No, but I could play it back from my own memory. I am a walking camera at this point.
Okay. He will look at it for a moment before looking back at you saying, I know how to do my job, to do investigations, and I don't know if this is altered or not. Either way, you still
I'm
need
gonna-
to come with me.
Omen points at the patch, says contact your superiors and close the door before unit Ep escapes.
We have already contacted the specters of the situation. You need to come with us. Do not
just
resist. This is your final warning. Or we will
Worry.
force you to come with us.
Worry. Was this order given by Spectre designation Arissa?
This order is from above the specters through C-Sect. You need to come with us. I am not obligated to tell you more.
So, question.
Yes.
Would Omen hear, like, so... When you're saying... Because, like, would Omen know, technically, that, like, Spectre business is supposed to supersede orders from CSEC or not?
You do not know.
Okay,
You have
so then,
no
yeah...
clue. This is your first time on the Citadel. This is
Okay,
probably
so
your
yeah,
first time
then-
interacting with a Spectre, so probably not.
In this case, Omen will definitely just nod at the guy and say, affirmative.
Okay. At this point, there is kind of a gurney that's being set up now as they are starting to kind of examine the Turian that was injured. And even though he no longer has that gaping wound and is bleeding out, he still looks like shit. So they're kind of examining him. He doesn't even see you. There's too many people kind of in front of him blocking his view as he's kind of just laying on this gurney. As you are being escorted, kind of, there's almost like a square barrier around you as they are not giving you any kind of inch or leeway out. Granted, they're not hovered up against you. They are giving you a little bit of room because, I mean, you're hulking and they don't know what you're capable of. So there is room for you to walk. They're just kind of walking with you in this unit. And at this point, Vera, since you were taking your time, there are several stores past Epps, kind of walking almost in your direction, not quite, kind of across the way. As I'm sure you remember in the Citadel, there's like this huge gap in the center, and there's usually some walkways to get across. As they're kind of on the other side of that gap. As you can see, because he's tall as fuck, this very tall Geth being escorted by what seems like a very large amount of fully armed and suited CSEC agents.
I will make sure that my Spectre pin is clearly visible on the civilian clothes that I'm wearing as I walk up to this group of heavily armed CSEC agents. And I'll kind of make eye contact with Omen as I approach.
Okay. And as you do approach, one of the gentlemen up front just kind of holds his hand out to you. He's like, "Ma'am, you need to back up, please. This is a dangerous unit that we are escorting at the moment. Please go back."
I'm sorry. My name is Vera. I'm here on behalf of the Spectre. I was sent to retrieve this unit.
Who do you take your orders from?
Spectre Arissa.
Does anyone remember her last name? Do any of you care? I tease because you guys struggle with names. Damn you, space names.
I have it, but she always tells us, or has told us previously, to just call her Arissa.
Yeah,
so I've started just referring to her as Spectre Arissa.
That's fair. You see him just kind of deflate as he's just like, not this again. Okay.
Wasn't the family name Devanis? Or
Yes,
am I
Devanis.
remembering it wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Devanis. Yes. You cheated. You looked it up.
No, what you talking about?
Uh-huh. He goes, "Vera, what's your last name?"
Kyrian.
hold one moment. And he kind of says that loud enough for the rest of his team to kind of hear him. As he clicks on his communicator in his helmet and kind of walks away for just a moment. You can't really hear what he's saying. But as he's away, do you do anything, or you just kind of chill there for a moment?
Just hang out. I don't want to make this guy's job any harder than it already is.
Oh, I will.
Is Omen doing anything?
Omen will actually start broadcasting on his Omni tool exactly what happened, sending a copy of it to Vera's Omni tool while he's at it, including the data that he found on Ep's wrongdoings.
When you say broadcasting, what do you mean broadcasting it? Who are you doing
But
it
you know how
to?
the Omni tool can create a little 3D image?
Yes, so you're doing this in front of anybody who's around right now.
Oh, 100%. We do not
Okay.
give two shit.
Okay.
We are a robot. We do not understand social graces.
Okay. You
We
do
been
have
impeded in our
one.
duty.
You do have one guy near you saying, like, shut that off now, please. You were able to send it out, but he's telling you to shut off the broadcast.
We're gonna stall by looking at them and saying, under which authority?
Under the authority of the C-Sect, you are under an investigation at the moment. Turn it off now.
We're gonna look back at Vera first and ask Vera, does the authority of Unit CSEC supersede the authority of Unit Spectre?
CSEC is currently operating under orders by the Spectres.
So he'll look back at the guy and say, acknowledged, and turn off the broadcast.
Okay, and then after this, you see the gentleman who's on the his earpiece kind of look at Omen, and you can see he is pissed, like looking at Omen. But when he looks back at you, he tries to kind of compose himself as he goes, confirmed that you work under Arissa as well as this one Omen. However, we now have to do an investigation because a civilian was shot. Whether it was done by their own hand or not, there was a series of events that we are unaware of that led to this predicament. Not to mention, it's a Geth walking around. We've had reports of this. I don't know if you know anything about Geth, but common knowledge is out there, and we need to take him back.
I understand completely. I apologize for this whole situation. If there's anything that me or my crew can do to assist in this investigation, we will happily comply.
I appreciate that. For now, he needs to be in a detainment cell, but he struggles with listening.
He's just new to this whole operation. He's learning.
Operation is how laws work, or just common listening skills?
Kind of both.
Do we need one of your crew members to be escorted with him so he apparently listens to you?
I don't think it's necessary, but I will accompany if it makes things easier.
For now, let's do that. Come with me. As he gives you a nod and starts escorting him back to not CSEC, but a area within the Spectre area. Kind of takes you underground where the normal, or like a sub-level where you guys normally walk.
You're going
And
to the special jail.
the special jail. As you do see large cells that are very spread apart. Unlike jail cells, you'll see like, cell, cell, cell. This one's like cell, lots of wall, and then cell. Very large too. It almost looks like you could fit massive creatures in these cells. as they do escort you, Omen, into one of them. They do kind of frisk you just to see if there's anything else on you that may be deemed as like a weapon and whatnot. As similar to what they did with Vera, they do put kind of like a quick little chip on your Omni tool so you can't access it. Which I forgot to mention, Vera, they did take that off during the process when they did that. I just skipped that part. That would suck. You're just like, oh shit.
Did you just say they took his armor off?
No, they frisked
Okay.
they frisked you to see what.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh god, can you imagine just like the bare bones of a Geth? It's
No,
just
no,
wires.
you can't. It's literally fused to my exoskeleton.
I know.
That's what-
It's
like,
the
my
armor
clothing.
is the Geth. Yes.
Exactly.
No, they just take any weapons or anything that they feel like is a weapon. They
I don't carry weapons.
They do chain you, just kind of like your ankles, just to kind of keep you secure. They don't seem forceful or violent in any way. It's just more of kind of like very protocol, just kind of make sure you're in there, frisk you, kind of chain you up a little bit, and lock the door. And the gentleman that addressed you earlier, Vera, comes up to you and he goes, I will report what we have found out so far to Arissa if you would like to do that as well. You can give your side of the story, but for now, this is an investigation. He is not allowed to leave here until we figure some things out. I don't know how long that will take. Just letting you know, as long as he cooperates and everything goes smoothly, get statements from some people, we'll see what happens. I cannot guarantee anything at this moment.
Would you like me to remain here with him? Just, I don't know, in case I need to talk him down from anything. Not that I think that that's going to happen. I'm sure he's perfectly docile.
Well, he seemed to have a weird response to you as, almost like he's a computer taking orders. So I'm sure if you just order him to just cooperate and be good, I don't know what to do with a Telegeth. His computer reset.
It's that router time.
It's that router time. This better not happen when I fucking move there. I hate it shit.
Okay, I gave him the order to stand down. He's in shutdown mode now.
Well, thank you so much. We'll have him respond if he wants to when to come back. But yeah, he will ask you to kind of do that, and he'll say, if that works, then yeah, then I guess you don't have to stay here. If there's other things you need to do, like I said, report to her if you need to. For now, we have what I can assume is everything under control.
Alright, well, I'll have a quick word with him then, and then I'm sure you have my contact information if you need to reach out to me for any reason.
There we go. Sorry about that.
I see the top of your head. Oh, there we go.
Yep, I fixed it.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. Good old internet doing internet things.
Quick TLDR, he asked Vera to kind of give you some orders to cooperate so you could be a good robot, so Vera doesn't have to be, like, babysitting you the whole time.
What were the orders?
She hasn't given any yet, but after having a word with the CSEC guy, she will go over to your holding cell, kind of just peer in there at you for a little bit. Little conflicted because, you know, you're part of the crew, but hey, we also just chained up the Geth, so...
Good old racist Turian things. We know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's true.
I feel like that for-
Yeah, I'm not saying that to be an ass. I'm just saying that is literally Turian supremacy. We know.
Yeah. Turians
And I'm not
hate,
saying that to be an ass. Like, it is what it is.
Turians hate everyone, including themselves. So
Correct.
Yeah, this is true.
Every day a Turian gets to chain somebody up is a good day.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's their own people.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll
Yep.
she'll kind of look in on you for a minute, and then she'll call it. I don't think you really need me to hang around here, Omen. I know you're capable of complying with their orders, shall we say. I don't really know what all transpired, but I have a basic idea, and I think it sounds like it was all an accident. So I'm sure everything's gonna be fine.
Omen's just standing there, absolutely passive and borderline unmoving. You see his facial plates kind of adjust a little bit as he takes a long look, which might just be because he's a robot, at Arissa. And as you say what you say, he turns
Arissa's
around.
not there.
Not Arissa, sorry, Vera. Wrong
Yeah.
person.
The other rough.
Vera, wrong name. The other. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, he's just gonna give you that long stare and just say affirmative.
We'll get this all sorted out, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna go from here. Just hang tight for however long they need you.
Affirmative.
Turn back to the CSEC officer and give him a bit of a nod, like, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. And then I will be on my way.
He has the press exit doubt kind of face, but he gives you a nod back.
Oh, as you're about to leave or walk away, Omen will say one last thing.
Did he freeze? Oh.
No. I'm trying to formulate.
Like,
I have
no.
to reformat my brain back into Omen speech. One sec. I got like frazzled by the connection cut. But yeah, no. He'll just say one last thing. He'll say, "Unit Vera."
Yes.
This unit recommends not letting Unit EP designation store manager of EP, or whatever the name of the store was, brain.exe, not following on that one. EP's pep step thing.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, designator store manager of EP's pep in a step. Unit designation, well, no, that's just, we have found evidence of Unit EP's dealing of controlled substance red sand on Citadel.
Yes, EP is a well-known criminal to us. And I'm sure with this investigation from CSEC, he's gonna have a lot of things to explain.
This unit recommends not letting them escape Citadel space.
I would be surprised if he's still on the Citadel, to be honest.
Omen doesn't add anything to that. That was not a question, and it was not open-ended as if he had to answer anything, so he just looks at you and that's all. It's just that stare. That robot, like, I have nothing more to add.
Ever so often, the place just kind of like flex.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly,
EP has a history of bailing when things get tough, so I'm sure he left the moment he saw that we were back on the Citadel.
This unit was not hypothetically. There was a high statistical probability of this unit being locked into office with Unit EP until investigation by C-section allowed Unit EP to escape.
Or perhaps he crawled through the air ducts.
The officer is standing right there this whole time. This is not like a silent conversation. As the
Oh,
guy's like,
no, for sure.
Again,
we're clearly making it look like C-section.
No, I
fucked
know
up
that.
And it's their fault that EP left.
He was like, again, we are going under the investigation of everything that is going on. There is no confirming what happened in there. And he's choosing his words very carefully. And Vera, you, being a person that knows emotion, senses the frustration in this voice.
We're just gonna add one last thing before backing back up towards the center of our
cell as we look at that officer and say, your protocols need optimization, which is about as bad as what a Geth can say as an insult before we just simply back up to the center of the room.
You see him just kind of seething right now as he was just like, funny how a robot knows how to do my job when he doesn't know anything, let alone basic commands.
So, to my defense, for a Geth, it's a very easy thing because once the processes come to a conclusion, that conclusion is it and it's over. There's no such
Well, he's
thing
telling
as
this
an
to
investigative
Vera.
process.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying for the Geth himself and why he acts that way.
Yeah.
There's no winning that argument with him. Believe me, I've tried.
You should probably go while you still can. I need to start some work.
Agreed. And on the note of your investigation, if you do find yourselves looking into Ep a little deeper, I do have a long relationship with him and will provide any information I can.
I'll keep that in mind for now. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm sorry you have to deal with it.
Me too. He was being very honest.
I am on my way.
Okay, where are you headed?
I think Vera is gonna go back to the ship.
Okay.
Her ultimate destination is back at the bar because she doesn't know any of the information about Athelia and the whole resurrection thing.
Yep.
She was drunk and then in jail, so she missed all
Yep.
that. So unless she learns something at the ship, ultimate destination is the bar again.
Okay. Jamar, I imagine you at least get like a ping saying someone at least has like entered the ship. But up to
Does
you if
Jamar
you want
know
to
all the
acknowledge
information
it.
about Athelia?
You do. You weren't there presently when... Actually, no. Arissa did send it out to all of you. That is correct. She sent out a message, kind of like a group chat situation, about reporting. The doctors have a report. Come see us. This was first thing in the morning. You did stay behind, but you are aware that there was a report with the doctors in Athelia. That's about it.
Okay.
Because we ended the last episode with you guys kind of getting the information from the docs, and that was about it. So, kind of went from there.
Well,
Actually-
if some-
Actually, now that I think about it, Vera, your Omni tool was kind of chipped. So it's kind of like turning off your phone and then turning it back on, and you get like a huge slew of like messages and all that stuff. You do get that same message from Arissa. You don't know the details, but you do know that, hey, there was a report, and that's all you know as well.
So I feel like Vera is the type of person to do the same thing that I do when I turn my phone on and see that there's a whole pile of notifications sitting there. You just look at that number of notifications and go, fuck that, I'm dealing with that later.
Fair.
And then be
Fair.
on your way.
Okay. So now that I've clarified that, Jamar.
Once I get a ping that someone's back on the ship, I will, since I'm done my work, reach over and smack the comms and ask who is on the ship, because I'm not looking.
And Vera will respond back. It's just me. I'm back.
Vera, please report to engineering.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm on my way. scurry over there to see Jamar.
Okay.
A, good to see you're out of your drunken jail. B,
Oh, you know
did
about
you
that.
get the notification about Athelia?
I got a lot of notifications. I didn't read any of them.
Apparently the doctors had news about Athelia. I'm assuming since there is news, it's good news.
Yeah. Well,
They typically don't report extra if someone is still dead.
true. Do you know what the news is?
Hopefully something good about the we can fix her. Do I look like a med tech?
Sometimes.
I will try not to take offense to that.
Should we go see the doctor then? Oh, Omen's in jail.
I'm sure there's a why that should go with this. I'm sure there's a why.
Someone shot themselves in his proximity.
Someone... Were they so scared they just shot themselves? What?
I mean, could you really blame them when a geth shows up on your doorstep?
They might want to go see an Asari therapist or something, if that's the case.
I'm sure they will.
I
That's,
don't
funny
think
one.
shooting yourself is the correct answer to being frightened.
Depends who you are, I suppose.
Doesn't seem like a solution, but okay. Point of note, point at the workbench, that's yours.
Oh, is it finished?
It is. It is.
How wonderful.
We can head over to the hospital, though. You can test it out later. I just thought I'd let you know it's done. Yeah.
Okay, while we're here talking about weapons, though, I will absolutely test that out later. But I do have another project for you. I keep meaning to mention it, and I keep forgetting about it. I'll leave it on your bench now while I'm in here, if that's okay.
Does it explode?
Yes, but I want it to explode more.
I can make that happen.
And I will pull out the damaged sync laser that I bought, and I place it on your bench. It's a heavy weapon that syncs with the ship's orbital cannons for bombardment. But this one's damaged, so its DC is lower and its damage is lower than what it normally is. And I would like you to fix it for me.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look up what a sync laser is because I want an image in my head. But, of course I can fix it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have other higher priority stuff, by all means. But I just wanted to make sure this was getting added to the list.
Absolutely. I'm always up for making things explode. Okay. Looking at this poor damage thing and going, I can make it better.
We can rebuild it. We can make it better.
Well, this one seems cumbersome and handheld, and I disagree.
I do need it to retain its heavy weapon designation, though, because that couples with a lot of my class abilities.
Yes, of course. But wouldn't it be easier if it was not something you had to hold and something that was attached to your armor and could be manipulated easier?
But I mean, I'm never opposed to holding heavy weapons, but if I could hold more heavy weapons, even
I
better.
will find a way.
Oh god.
But that is for a later time. We need to go see what this news about Athelia is.
So you guys head on over to the medbay in the Spectre area.
Yes.
Okay. You head on over. Of course, none of your other companions are around. As you do approach the same place that you were before, knock on the door, and that familiar Solarian pops out, and he goes, "Ah, yes, you're back. Do you have the payment ready?" Quite early.
Payment?
Yes.
There was a payment. We're taking it out of the ship's funds and sorting it later.
Oh, how much? And who am I sending it to?
1.5. Go ahead, and it actually could be sent to the secretary at the front. Sends it towards the Spectres.
1.5. What? How many zeros does that have?
Million credits.
Oh,
Cloning process, very expensive. Very rare technology. Not
so
widely known.
Did you say cloning?
Yes. Replicating and cloning past memories to make better.
I'm sorry. I've been in jail, so I don't know what's going on.
Should I be concerned?
No,
No, just drunk.
I'm not
I
drunk
see.
right now.
Okay. That's good to know. Okay, anyway. Not drunk now. Clear head. Nice. 1.5 million is the cost to clone someone. Body in great condition. Chances quite high to not have any side effects.
And we'll have Athelia back.
Yes, may take day
That is
or
how
two.
cloning is supposed to work, yes.
Body is not so damaged that could only take a day or two. If it was more badly damaged, much more time. Weeks, months, perhaps even years. But body only a little damaged. Couple days.
Well, get started. I'm gonna go over and pay for this right now.
We have already tried the pre-prep. We are actually nearly done, thanks to Arissa. Arissa did tell us to get started. Very good for payment. That spoke for you on your behalf. So, yes, almost done. Getting ready to do the process as soon as money is wired.
And with that, I'm going straight over to the secretary's desk, and I will wire them the 1.5 million credits.
Okay. Cloning expansive. Okay, the one of the other doctors, Anasari, kind of walks out with you, and she goes, "I just want you to know that this technology is not 100%, but we've had many successes of people coming back, and with her body is not that damaged, actually, so her chances are very, very high. You do not have to worry."
Well, I didn't think there was any chance of her coming back, so even a 5% chance is better than what we had before.
Well, the process does take some time. Have to repair the damage done to her body at first as the first part of the process, and then start imbuing the chemicals that needs to kind of clone, absorb, and then reprogram her brain to kind of kick itself back up. Then moves down to the heart, the rest of her circulatory system, and gets the body functioning once more, and essentially comes back to life.
That sounds incredible. I wish technology like that was more readily available years ago.
I agree. It's still a work in progress. Will still take many, many years before it is perfected, but we are getting closer, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, if you can accomplish something like this, then getting a lot closer.
At this point, only time will tell, but we will inform you as soon as we've progressed a bit to let you know of how she's faring. In the meantime, her cellmate, if you will, the one Sarima, is conscious again and said that she would like to assist in the process. But considering how she came in as a criminal, from what I understand, do we have your permission, or is it more of would you like to observe and get more information as to what's going to happen?
She said she wanted to assist. How exactly could she assist?
She did not say, but she said it's something that only Asari can do, and yes, I am an Asari, but there's many things we can do. She just never gave information.
I don't know if I'm the right person to make that call. I don't trust anything that Sarima has to say. And frankly, I would never let her even see Athelia again if I could.
Very well. We cannot relocate her at this moment. But once things have progressed once more, we'll reach out to you and see what you like to do with this Sarima. The Spectre also has some things that they want to discuss with her and interrogate, I believe. In the meantime, she will stay where she is for now.
All right. And if the Spectre says that Sarima should be helping, then by all means, allow her to do so. But as far as I'm concerned, Sarima should have nothing to do with Athelia.
Very well. I will contact Spectre Arissa and see what she would like to do going forward.
Thank you.
Of course. And she goes back and walks into the room. As you now see that there's kind of a little digital sign that was up there that would say, like, do not enter. You weren't there before, but it was the same sign that was just like, examination in process, things like that. So now it flickers and turns into operation in process, emergency, high level, do not enter. As you get the sense that they are now proceeding with it. The time goes by just a little bit as some phone calls were made to Arissa. There were some discussions. As Arissa does ask to be put on speaker in the room, as she is not allowed to enter at this time. And she tells Sarima, or asks Sarima what she is doing, and that if anything bad happens, her life is immediately forfeited. And Sarima responds that Athelia entered her mind in a very strong state, and even though Athelia's mind may potentially not be there, she may have a link that kind of sparked between them in that moment when it happened, that she might be able to reach out mentally to Athelia and help perhaps guide her back. There's a long pause before Arissa tells her to go ahead and do it. But if anything happens to Athelia, the doctors were ordered to immediately forfeit her life, or at least, technically the doctors can't, but at least restrain her, sedate her to the point to where she would come in and do it herself. And Athelia, you feel weightless at the moment. You look around you and everything is dark. And it almost feels like you're floating in space. There seems to be flickers of light everywhere, but they don't really look like stars. It's hard to tell what it is exactly. but you're in a weird state of peace and calm. Almost like you're meant to be there. This strange warmth just kind of enveloping you at the moment. You look down and you're not wearing any clothes, but you're not naked. You're almost like this form of light just kind of emitting from your body, giving this very soft purple glow. And can I actually get a wisdom check from you, please?
Great check. Okay. 6.
Okay.
My dice might be
Okay.
out for blood. I rolled really well on Tuesday.
It's all gone now. It's all gone. Yeah, okay. You hear this hum, but you don't know what it is or where it's coming from. It almost feels melodic. And it's sort of, you just kind of brush it off. Before the hum gets a little bit louder, and it almost annoys you as it kind of disturbs this peaceful state of mind that you are having right now. And you look back and you see what looks like this small orb of light, bigger than the other lights around you, just kind of approach you and shines in front of your face. And you hear a voice reaching out. You can't quite hear what the voice is saying to you, only that it's muffled. Can I get another wisdom check from you, please?
You put too much faith in my dice.
Well,
11.
you're dead. This is fine.
I'm already dead. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm dead. This is fine. This is so bad. Yeah, so you actually, hold on. Let me put my music just like stopped. Is this the right music? No, this is like we're going into a jazz club. What the hell? Give me a second. Trying to set the mood, and my music just decided to just stop. It's running so slow too. This is not helping. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Again, you hear that voice, but this time you can hear the words and just make them out as you hear the familiar voice of Sarima reaching out to you. And it's almost like in an echoed tone as she's like, Thelia, are you there? Thelia. What do you do?
Just waiting to see if there's more words that come through. She's kind of comfortable where she's at right now. Just want to move further closer without knowing what's happening. Last thing she knew, Serena was not on her side.
Very true. Okay. You say you want to move towards the light?
No, she's gonna hold steady. She's not moving away, but she's not getting any closer. She's just
Okay.
listening.
Okay.
See if the message changes.
Okay. Give me another wisdom check, please.
17 this time.
17. Okay.
Dice are just slowly getting higher.
It's yeah, no kidding.
We're walking it up. They have to get warmed up.
The voice now gets a little bit louder as you somehow will yourself to get closer to this voice. And you now hear much louder and very clear this voice of Sarima as she goes, I need you to snap out of it. Can you hear me? Please answer me.
There's going to be a moment when Athalia turns and looks towards the comfort and the just beingness that she was in. And realizing that this Surima's voice is coming from this light now, and she's going to have to continue to get closer. She kind of sighs for a minute. For kind of almost sharply, it's like a, what do you want? Response. Look, they weren't on great terms, okay?
I know. It's like, wow, even dead, you give me attitude. No matter. I am speaking to you with the strength of our biotic minds due to our sorry nature. You are in between. The goddess has not taken you from the world just yet. I can feel her embrace, but she doesn't quite have a hold of you just yet. Your friends want to bring you back. They need you. They were able to kill my mother. And I want to be angry. Yet I'm weirdly sad. Not because of her passing, but perhaps the realization that maybe I was held back. I don't know. Still processing things. But she deserved to die. I do not deny that. I know of her kind and I know what they are capable of. I've seen the things that she has done. But you do not need to pass because of her anger.
Well, it takes Athalia a minute to process that this means she's dead, because she probably was kind of unaware of that.
Mm-hmm.
It happened so fast.
Mm-hmm.
But because Sarima didn't just leave it there, she went on. She goes, and the cycle ends with us.
As cheesy as your words were, again, I've had some time to process. I'm not saying that my anger has subsided. Far be it. But a strange weight has lifted from me. And through my sadness, there could be potential.
The anger doesn't have to subside. Probably won't. It will always be there. The question is, will you overcome it? Or will you let it take hold of you like your mother did?
That is the question now, isn't it?
Sounds like you're willing to try.
Only time will tell. is years, decades of anger. It won't go away so easily, and perhaps you're right, it may not ever go away. Wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't, but the blood of our father does flow through us, and we are stronger than we seem.
Yeah.
You certainly are.
I understand where you come from. I'm angry as well. Angry for the situation I was left in that was out of my control. Not an anger I expect to go away. It is something that I can choose to rise above. I can choose to not perpetuate this cycle of anger and hurt and loss. Because all it does is create more. And there's probably a moment where she thinks towards Omen, realizing what kind of an ass she's been. She's being a bit of a hypocrite right now.
I don't know.
You've had pain. You've had
We
pain
don't-
and suffering that
we
not
don't know
everyone's
what we're-
aware of.
We don't know what you're talking about.
No, literally, they don't know what she's talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's something for her to assess at another time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing this is my way back from what you're talking about.
Ultimately, it's your will that provides the path. But if there's anything I've learned from you, you are a nuisance. You're stubborn. You impaled my own mind and opened up doors and memories that I have long locked away. Perhaps it's because of that there's no chance that you're just gonna float away. Our father was a fighter, and whether we like the bloodline or not that we were dealt with, blood doesn't lie. We are strong. You are strong.
Tempting as it is, just float away into this peacefulness. The cycle wouldn't end if I did. No, I will return.
Friends will be overjoyed to hear that.
Someone has to make sure that you overcome this too. I thought she's gonna move towards the light thing.
Okay. And you almost reach out instinctively to touch it and hold it. It almost feels like a small sun in your grasp, so you can feel the warmth and the tingle just emanating from it. And as you move your hands a little closer, it almost feels too hot to touch as you just kind of hover over it. And you almost sense sadness from it as she responds to you saying, well, the cycle does end with us, but it ends with you. Pretty sure when you come back, they're gonna kill me. Your friends are not too happy with me. But you know what? Who knows at this point? Maybe I'm done too. Again, there's a lot of anger, but I don't give a crap about your friends as far as revenge or anything like that. But I doubt they'll let me go regardless.
Letting
You
you
have that
go
fire.
and not killing you are two different things. So we'll see.
I guess we will see. for now you have the fire to move on. And you're really willing to come back then. To keep fighting.
Kind of should be if I left them now, wouldn't it?
Well, I can tell who has the backbone in the entire crew, that's for sure.
Oh, you mean Brockus? I'm sure he
no.
made everyone's life hell after this happened.
I don't know, he just knocked me out.
See? Sounds like he restrained himself.
Must be nice to have someone who cares like that.
It didn't until I found them.
Not to sound like a cliche, but I guess we're a lot similar than I thought. Guess I have more to think about.
Hopefully more to talk about.
We'll see. Guess you just have to wake your ass up first.
Try and survive until then.
We'll see if the big, strong, scary Krogan lets me first. I have a gift for you, if you're willing to accept it. Something to help you that I received from our father. Mother didn't like it when I would get close to him. I don't think he hated me. I think he just hated them. But he tapped into something that I could tap into you if you wanted. But I would understand if you don't want the gift as well. I know I'm probably the one person that you don't want to trust right now.
Well, I admit that this all could easily be an elaborate scheme on your end.
I am that clever.
You are. But that being said, there's a part of me that hopes that, well, the term doesn't apply now. We've only just met. But I hope that one day I can call you a sister. So I'll put the faith in you, that I wish that one day you can return to me.
She kind of chuckles a little bit. She goes, actually siblings, huh?
One day.
One day. For now, we can start with the spark, if you want it. No skin off my back if you don't want it. But it's my parting gift to you, in case anything happens.
One I will accept happily. Token of goodwill.
This will be an interesting journey for sure. As she, or this orb, I should say, grows brighter and expands instantly in your hands as your fingers now touch it, and at first you react like there's a searing hot pain, and then you realize it's nothing. Just that warmth envelops you, almost like a blanket, as you feel your mind start to pulse, and not in the painful sense that you had experienced just earlier, but more of like your own being is expanding, as if something inside of you is bursting. This strange adrenaline rush, this excitement just fills you up amongst this warmth, as you suddenly feel your powers grow along with your mind expanding. As you tapped into an ability that, even though you've never met this man before, you instantly recognize it as your father's. As I have added a new feat on your sheet. As you have now gained the Biotic Bridge ability. Your Mind Meld enhancement has increased to 6 meters instead of 2 meters to use around you. Where the Wisdom or Charisma saving throw that you use, I think you're still Charisma. Your save is now essentially the same but plus 2. Instead of the base 8, it is now a base 10. It's under your bio.
There it is. I see it now.
Once per long rest, you may now be able to cast the biotic power Fly. This does not count towards your spells or towards your powers known. And you can use it once per long rest. You have also gained an expertise in persuasion.
Ooh. All handy. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And as you start to experience this power that is starting to grow within you, you can feel your mouth curling into a smile. As, again, this feeling is overwhelming with joy and wonder. As the light envelops you more to where that dark space around you just turns into a soft glowing light. And your mind enters this strange trance where you go back to being at peace, but that joy still overwhelming in this warm light. As you now just stare with glowing white eyes, allowing yourself to continue to float and feel your powers grow and expand. And that's where we're going to end this episode, as your body now goes through the process of repairing itself. Thank you all so much for joining us on this wild ride. When I said expand the session, holy fuck, I was not expecting to get to Spiral.
Look. I did
Let's
nothing.
go to apps.
And I did nothing, and it went sideways. All right.
You let us go to Eps. It always goes sideways when we go to Eps. Because Ep is a little shithead that doesn't come out to see us.
I don't
I
go
had
to
done-
EPS. It is available there for you to willingly go yourself. You go to EPS.
You let us go to Eps.
In my defense, I had no idea what happens when you go to Ep. I
In
went
his
in there
defense,
blind.
he's blind.
That's
There was
fair.
no
That's
there was no
history.
premeditation. I was just told go there, and I
Yep.
went.
Yep.
I fucked around. I found out. That being said, it could have been so much worse. It could have devolved into a shootout with CSEC. It did not.
I do
Oh,
love
yes.
that you found the red sand stuff that we've been blackmailing with since like session 2.
Again, my
I-
character has no idea about any of this.
I'm totally waiting for like Ep to be arrested on all 10,000 counts of trafficking drugs.
There you
It's
go.
like
I just like that we're taking turns going to jail.
That is quite hilarious. There we go.
Whose turn is it next?
Brockus calling him.
It might be. We'll find out. You guys are just passing that baton around of who's going to jail.
Look,
No,
Athelia passed
the-
the drunkenness onto Vera.
The difficult thing is not putting the Geth in the jail cell. The difficult thing is getting the Geth to leave the jail cell.
Oh God. Please.
I live here now.
Oh my
This
God.
is my house.
Oh lordy. Well, thank you guys for hanging out.
Laura said it's gonna be a 1 to 2 hour episode, and we're like,
We just
We'll
ended
see.
30 minutes early. Jesus Christ. I love it though. I love it.
fucking.
I love whenever we go to Eps. It's my favorite part of the show.
why I felt bad. I'm messaging Gillitam. I was like, I was supposed to get to you way sooner than this. I am so sorry.
And I'm over here like, don't be.
This is quality entertainment for everyone involved.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Yep, I was thoroughly
Fuck it up.
entertained. I was thoroughly
Fucking
entertained.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it for sure.
Look, in Omen's defense, there was a lot of bullying before this to the point where they're like, oh, they sent a fucking Juggernaut Geth assassin? Yeah, we out.
Geth would like to buy bread, not fight.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're just like, kill the Geth! I'm like, alright, guess we're just standing there.
To be fair, Geths are kind of well known for being shoot first.
Okay.
Geth knowledge dictates that
fair.
they're not there to be nice.
To be fair, to be 100% fair, that is filthy Turian propaganda.
There's a lot of
Quarian?
that.
No.
Don't worry.
Quarian?
And
Quarian
filthy
propaganda?
both, and filthy Quarian propaganda both.
Is it?
Wow.
Yeah, the
Y'all just-
Quarians shot first, and it's official.
Oh god.
The Geth were legit like, do we have a soul? Are we people? And the Quarians were like, kill the heretics! I was like, alright, well, I guess
But
we die.
The problem with the Mass Effect universe is that all the species shoot first, but none of the species think they're the ones that shoot first.
Yes.
Well, that's the problem, exactly. And so Turians
Yep. Mm-hmm.
shot first with the humans in the human-Turian wars. Humans probably shot first too. I don't fucking know. But let's be real. Everybody shoots at everybody. That's the whole thing about Mass Effect. But the
Humans just
Geth,
like
Yep.
shooting.
but the
Yeah.
Geth legitimately got shot at first. They're probably the only ones where it's like black on white. We see the video evidence records of the Geth getting shot at first for saying, "Hey, are we people?"
Yeah, but then the Geth went to the extreme and said, well, in that case, all your organics are fucked. Stay the fuck away from us.
Well,
If
I
I
mean-
see you, I kill you.
I mean, look. If somebody threatened to commit genocide on your entire species, wouldn't you want them to get the fuck out of your backyard?
They might not necessarily be kill on sight, though.
I mean, they tried to kill all
Girls,
your people.
you're both pretty. This is
I
history.
feel like put some words about this, okay?
This is all opinions and
Amelia has hundreds of years of trauma on this.
Look,
Also
we have
that.
video evidence. Thank you very much.
also that. But if you liked that, this is not the only show that we have on this channel. Monday we have our longest running show of Destiny Forge run by Rojin, where shit's about to hit the fan, and I can only hope for the best for us, so we will see what happens. So stay tuned this upcoming Monday. Tuesday we have our Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, our Star Wars 5e conversion show run by Tiltbot on Tuesday. And then we have our two alternating shows on Thursday. We have this lovely show, Mass Effect Horizons, run by me with a Mass Effect 5e game. And then we have alternating Thursdays with Rojin running us through Tricorn Isles, where we might be the craziest or rambunctious, I don't know. We're SOBs. And yet
And
somehow
shit just
we're
went
clicking.
down in that one too.
And we're
good
clicking.
Good old shit disturbance,
Yeah.
man. We're solid. Just good old
Lots
shit
of-
disturbance.
Lots of callback stuff from campaign 1 of Destiny Forge and whatnot, so shit's getting real, which is fun. So that'll be fun. Then we have our two alternating shows on Saturday. We have Wayward Wanderers, our Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azrin. I think they're really close to wrapping up. They just did a boss fight. I think they're just doing the wrap up, and I think they're taking a break. They're not technically done with the campaign. They're about halfway through it, but I think they're taking a small break to do a mini campaign in between to kind of fill that slot. So stay tuned for that. However, this Saturday, for alternating Saturdays, we do have our Withered Waste campaign run by Rojin. We're just thirsty. It's a very thirsty crew. So and we're also a little crazy on that too. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then
We're
we
about
have,
to finally see what's in Sophie's basement.
I swear to God, I want Rojin to troll you guys so hard and just see it's just like a greenhouse down there. That's all it is. It's just a greenhouse, just full
It's
of
gonna be
plants.
something completely innocent.
Completely innocent.
It's where her it's where
Or is
her
it
old
look
lady's poker
innocent?
game is.
She's at least going to appear innocent.
I just really want him to troll you, and it's just like her porcelain doll collection or something. I don't know. It's just something crazy. And then we have a somewhat new show starting up Saturday evening. It's actually going to be on alternate Saturdays, the same time, the same days as Withered Waste. It's our Would-Be Heroes game. We did have kind of like a mini, it was supposed to be like a little mini campaign, that we decided that we love it so much we want to try and make it an actual campaign. So it's the first episode is going to air. It's kind of like a reboot. So the stuff that happened before technically didn't happen, but we're bringing elements in some of those characters back, so stay tuned for that. As that is airing episode 1 this Saturday night at 8 o'clock p.m. PST. I think we're secretly planning on renaming the show. It's essentially Would-Be Heroes, though, so we're just gonna put it out there because it's I cannot confirm that right now, but it's the Would-Be Heroes. We're having a slightly different system. It's not quite Kids on Bikes. It's inspired still by Kids on Bikes, but it's a bit of a different system as far as the dice go. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of discussions on it, and I'm really excited to get back in with a sort of a revamp of these characters. And then we have our first Saturday show of every month, Behold Lore, where Fox, Rojan, and myself talk about things based on our shows. We're going to try to get guests on here as soon as possible. I would love to have a guest on our next one once we figure out a subject, but again, that's a TBD sort of situation. So you can catch all of our shows here on Twitch, or any of our past shows and current shows on YouTube if you need to catch up or start something new. It'll be fun. Otherwise, we'll see you guys back here on Saturday for a back-to-back show of Withered Waste and episode 1 of Would-Be Heroes. So until then, guys, we'll see you later. Have a great week. Bye!